Hey guys, welcome to today's video and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be sharing my morning skincare routine for the winter months. Now I like to switch up my products from time to time on a regular basis to begin with, but I really do like to switch up my products depending on what type of season we're in and what kind of weather we're having outside. So since it's the winter time and the weather becomes a lot drier outside, I do like to switch up my products for products that are more hydrating, that's going to be more nourishing to the skin, and products that are not going to dry my face out and cause irritation. So today I'm going to be sharing the products that I'm currently using for the winter months. So before we get started, if you'd like to subscribe to my channel and ring that bell, that way you're never going to miss any of my future videos on skincare and all things beauty, and I upload videos every single week. So let's get right into the video. Okay, so first we're going to start cleansing the skin. Now I've talked about this product before, and this is the Ordinary Squalene Cleanser. Now I've never showed you what this is like on the skin, but I have talked about it and I really do like this cleanser for this time of the year. It's really hydrating. This can also be a makeup remover as well. I've mentioned to you guys before that I've never used this as a makeup remover, as I like to use a separate makeup remover to remove my makeup, but you can definitely use this to remove your makeup or just to cleanse your skin, and this can be used morning as well as nighttime. So sometimes I like to use it at nighttime, but I really do like to use it in the morning just to prep my skin and to get my skin really moisturized and hydrated for my makeup. So I'm going to use the Squalene Cleanser right now and pre-wet my face first. And like I said, you do have to put a generous amount on your hand. I put about that much to get a really good lather on the skin. And I just massage it all over. And I like to do this for at least a minute or a minute and a half. I really do like to make sure that my skin is well cleansed before I put any other products on my skin. You can go over your eyes with this. It's very safe. I never experience any irritation or tingling. So it's a really good product for the eyes. And usually at this point, I usually would go in with my Ferrero Luna Mini 2. I'm going to skip this step today because I'm going to be exfoliating my face. So I don't want to be exfoliating my face with a separate product and using this because sometimes it can be a little bit too much. So I'm going to skip the Ferrero Luna Mini 2, but I definitely do use that on a daily basis. It's really good for cleansing the skin and to remove a little bit of your surface dead skin that's on your skin. So now I'm going to rinse this off. So the next product that I'm going to be using here is a face scrub. Now I don't use this face scrub every single day, and I don't just strictly use this for the winter time. And this scrub I use maybe 1 or 2 days a week. It just depends on if I'm seeing a lot of surface dead skin on my face or if I'm needing more of an exfoliation. So it is pretty gritty stuff, but it really does work with getting all of the dead skin off around my mouth area as well as my cheeks due to my retin-A or my ordinary AHA plus BHA peel. So this really does help to remove the surface dead skin. So if I'm using this, I'm not using the Ferrero Luna Mini 2 because it's just too much. So this morning I just happen to be using this product, so you get to see me use it. Now this is called the Better Skin Company Lava Magic. Now this is a cleanser, a scrub, as well as a mask, and it's a 3-in-1. I strictly use this as a scrub only because I just think that this is just too gritty to use as a cleanser for every day. And for a mask, I have different masks that I would rather use than this. So this is really good for exfoliation, and this one actually came in my FabFitFun box in the fall. So I've really been enjoying this product. So I will show you what this looks like inside. And it looks like that. It's like a salmon pink color. There really isn't a scent to this. So it comes with a little spatula like this. So I do like to grab a little bit of product, about that much, and I like to pre-wet my hands first. So you want to make sure that your face and your hands are damp. Then once it's damp, I just put some on my hand, rub my hands together like this, and I just lightly do circular motions all over my face. And this really is a really nice scrub. So if you're looking for a really nice gentle scrub, this one is really good. I've actually never heard of this brand before until I got it in my FabFitFun box for fall. And I've really been enjoying using this. It really does work to remove a lot of your dead skin left from your AHA products or your retin-As. So it's a really good one to add to your skincare routine. And I always go very gentle around my nose area because I don't want to get any broken capillaries there. So I'm very gentle around there. And this really does help with your skin's texture as well. So my chin is always usually pretty rough, so this really does help to smooth that out as well. Okay, so now I'm gonna rinse it off. Alright, so now I've just rinsed that off and you can see that my skin does have a really nice shine to it and it's a lot more smoother looking. So now I'm going to go in with my toner. Now on a regular basis, I do like to use the Thayer's Witch Hazel with aloe vera and it's the unscented formula, but I have been breaking out a lot lately, and since I've been doing this little technique that I'm going to be showing you now, I have been finding that it's been working and it's been helping to clear up my acne. Now the other toner that I'm going to be using along with this, I'm actually going to mix the two together, is the Eula Henriksen Dark Spot Toner. Now normally I would only use this at nighttime, and I'm only using this right now in the morning along with my Witch Hazel is because I'm really trying to clear up the acne that I'm having. I had a cystic acne here last week and I'm breaking out here as well, so I'm not sure what is going on, but I'm desperate to clear it up as quickly as I can. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a cotton ball like this, and I'm actually going to add the two toners together so that when I apply this to the toner, the Witch Hazel is going to dilute the toner a little bit so that it's not as strong, because normally you just want to be using this at nighttime because it's pretty potent and this is going to make your skin more sensitive to the sun. Once it's cleared up, I'm going to be eliminating this in the morning and just strictly using this. So for right now, I'm mixing the two together. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my cotton round. So I'm going to put a little bit of this on the cotton round. And then I'm going to grab my Thayer's Witch Hazel and I'm going to combine it to dilute the product a little bit. And then I'm going to apply it to my skin. I usually don't like to use this toner in the morning, like I said, because it's pretty potent and I don't want to have my skin more sensitive to the sun. I like to use that at nighttime. But like I said, I have no idea why I'm breaking out. This just happened within the last week and a half and I'm really trying to figure it out. So until then, I've been finding that this little technique here has been helping. So if you are experiencing the same thing as me, try using these two together because it really has been helping clearing up the cystic acne and all of the other little breakouts that I'm having as well. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with my Drunk Elephant C Firma Day Serum. This is your vitamin C serum. Now normally I would not combine a vitamin C product with a glycolic acid, which was this toner. This is an AHA product and normally you should not incorporate a vitamin C with an AHA product of any kind, whether that is your lactic acid, your salicylic acid, or a glycolic acid. And that's because those products are going to make your vitamin C less effective. It's not going to make your vitamin C as potent as it is if you were to not use a product like this. So normally you don't want to combine these two in the same routine or a different type of acid product. Now because I diluted this toner with the Witch Hazel, I don't feel as bad because I know that this was diluted a little bit. So I'm okay with applying this onto my skin, but if you don't feel comfortable doing that, don't do it. This is just something that I like to do, but like I said, I don't normally use this in the morning. So this is just for right now because of my acne, so I'm okay with using this along with that at this point. Just means that my vitamin C just won't be as potent as it is if I wasn't using that product. So what I like to do is I like to do 2 pumps of the vitamin C, and I like to warm it up in my hands and then apply it to my skin as well as my neck. And I don't like to go underneath my eyes with this either. You can, but my skin is a little bit too sensitive for that, so I can't put my vitamin C under my eyes. I might need a little bit more for my neck here. So I just usually do 1 pump if I need more for my neck. Okay, so now that my vitamin C is all into my skin, I'm now going to go in with the Ordinary Amino Acids plus B5. This is a really nice serum. I did a dedicated video to this, and this adds hydration. The vitamin B5 gives you surface hydration, so this is a really good product to add any time of the year, but especially it's really good for the winter months. So I'm going to put some of this on my hand here, and normally I do about 4 or 5 drops actually for the I do separate drops for my neck. And I just pat it into my skin. Leaving out my under eyes. Now I do go around the orbital bone like this, but I don't go right under my eyes or on my eyelids. Now using this product, you could experience some tingling sensations with the Amino Acid plus B5. I never have, but I know on the Ordinary website it says that you could experience some tingling sensations at first. So now I'm going to do 3 drops for my neck. Just apply it. And you could put this on your chest as well. I'm not going to today, but you definitely can. Okay, so normally I use the Ordinary Buffet Serum. I'm not going to be using that in this video today. I'm actually taking a break from the Ordinary Buffet. I like to switch my products up from time to time. So right now, I'm not using that in the morning time. I've actually replaced it with the Amino Acids plus B5. So when I am not using my Retin-A at nighttime, I will then use my Buffet at that point at night. So you will see me use that in my nighttime skincare routine when I am not using my Retin-A. So you will get to see me use the Ordinary Buffet plus copper peptides. So I will be showing you that in my nighttime skincare routine. So at this point, I'm all done with my serums. I'm now going to go in with my eye cream. Now the eye cream that I'm using right now, I've actually never mentioned this product before on my channel yet. So I've been using this now for over a month, and it's by the brand called Celix C, and this is their GLA Eye Balm. Now this is their eye cream. You only want to use this in the morning because it's very rich, it's really hydrating. This is such a good eye cream. If you have very dry under eyes, this is going to be a really good product to pick up to add in your morning skincare routine. You only want to use this in the morning. Now the reason why they don't want you to use it at nighttime is because it's a pretty rich under eye cream. So if you use it at nighttime and you wake up the next morning, your eyes can be a little bit puffy because this is just so hydrating that this is really only good for the morning. So this is a very nice product to lay down underneath your concealer. It just lets your concealer soak into your skin. It just melts right in, and you just have smooth, hydrated under eyes all day long. I have never used an eye cream like this before. This is absolutely amazing stuff. This is so, so good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a little bit on a spatula. And I just have a little guy like this, and I just grab the littlest amount. You really don't need a lot at all. So I take about that much for about one eye. Now if I can use this for both my eyes, I will. If not, I'll grab a little bit more. But this really is such a hydrating eye cream. I've never used anything like this. It's really, really good. Now I don't really have dry under eyes, but sometimes I will get dry in the winter time just from my Retin-A. If I go too close to my orbital bone, it will make my under eyes a little bit dry. So this will be really good if you experience the same thing as me. It really does help. So I just pat it into my skin like this. Now I do have a little bit left here, so I'm not even going to grab any more from that jar, because this spreads really nicely and a little bit goes a long way. That container there will last you such a long time. All right, so now that that is in place, it's now time for my face moisturizer. So when it comes to a face moisturizer for the morning, I do like to switch those up a lot as well, depending of course if I'm lacking hydration or if I'm wanting a moisturizer with a lot of anti-aging properties to it. So I did do a video not too long ago on my fall winter face moisturizers. I mentioned 4 different moisturizers in that video, the Ordinary Natural Moisturizing Factors plus hyaluronic acid being one of them, but sometimes I feel like this one is not enough moisture for my skin, especially if I'm I'm lacking hydration due to my Retin-A product, as well as the ordinary AHA plus BHA peeling solution. I can get pretty dry with those, and I do get a little bit of tightness on my skin. So because of that, and because I'm lacking a little bit of hydration right now and my skin is pretty tight, I'm gonna use something totally different today. I'm gonna be using the Fresh Rose Deep Hydration Face Cream. Now, if you've ever used this, you can agree with me that this is pretty moisturizing. It feels really nice on the skin. It leaves a really nice hydration barrier to your skin, and this is just so nice. So I like to use this in the morning as well as nighttime, and this wears really nicely underneath my SPF as well as my makeup. So I'm going to use this moisturizer today, and it just smells so lovely. I love all of the Fresh products. They just smell so nice, and it's very spa-like as well. So I'm gonna grab my spatula again, and I'm gonna grab a little bit out of my jar here, and I'm going to grab about that much for my face for now, and then I'll add maybe a little bit more for my neck. If you are somebody with dry skin and you're lacking hydration, like, this is going to be such a nice moisturizer for you. You'll really see a big difference. But this moisturizer is good for all skin types. I normally have normal to combination skin, but of course I do get some dry skin and some tightness due to my anti-aging products like my Retin-A and some of my AHA products. So this is a really good product to have as a backup in case you need something just to load up your skin with moisture. It's a really good product. Okay, so I'm just going to grab a little bit more for my neck here. Now that this is all massaged into my skin, I usually like to leave this to soak into my skin for about 10 minutes before I go and apply my SPF. So I will be right back in 10 minutes, and then we'll apply the SPF. So now that my moisturizer has soaked in for 10 minutes, I'm now going to go in with my SPF. Now, the SPF that I love to use on a daily basis is the Ulta MD Skincare UV Daily SPF 40. This is a really lovely SPF. This one sits really nicely underneath my makeup. This sits really nicely on top of all of my skincare products. There's a little bit of a floral scent to it, but this is just very lightweight, and it just works really well with my skincare products and my makeup. So I really love this one. This is for normal to combination skin, and this has a zinc oxide of 9% and a oxytinoxate of 7.5%. I hope I'm saying that right. I'm pretty sure it's oxytinoxate. I like to apply this in quadrants on my face. So instead of just slathering all over my face, I like to grab a little bit and work on one cheek, and then my chin, and then I just follow along. This way I know how much product I'm getting and applying, and I just get more of an even application this way. So I do like to go underneath my eyes with this. And I'm going to grab the rest, do my other cheek. This is also really hydrating as well. It just feels really nice on the skin. This is a mineral SPF. It's all I use on my face. I don't use any chemical sunscreens on my face at all. Mineral sunscreens work really nice. Yes, they give you a little bit of a white cast on your skin, but as soon as you go and put your makeup on top, you don't see it anymore. Now, if the white cast does bother you, all you have to do is just get a tinted version of this, which they do sell, I believe. If they don't sell it in the UV Daily, then I know they sell it in a lot of their other Ulta MD SPFs as well. So you do want to put a fair amount of SPF on. I'm actually staying in today, so I'm not going to put on a ton of sunscreen, but I do like to put a fair amount on just to make sure that I'm well protected, especially using that Eula Henriksen Dark Spot Toner. You want to make sure that you're using an SPF for that. And of course, if you're using Retin-A's and glycolic acids and different type of acid products, an SPF should always be your best friend, and you should always be using it on a daily basis. You also want to make sure that you're applying your SPF down your neck as well. I'm not going to today because I'm not going out, so I'm going to be staying indoors today. So normally I would bring this down my neck as well. So once this is rubbed in, I like to apply a lip treatment afterwards. Now for my lip treatment, I like to use the Bite Beauty Agave, and this is actually their nighttime lip treatment, but I like to use this in the morning as well. And it looks like this right here. You can actually get one that is more of a lipstick type of packaging. I like this one because I feel like you get more product that way. Now when you open it up, you do get a little spatula on top so that you can grab the product from the container. So you just need the littlest amount, and I just apply it all over the lips. I let it soak in for a little bit, and just before I apply my lipstick or a lip gloss, I do like to remove some of it and still have some sort of a barrier there to protect my lips while I do have a lipstick or a lip gloss on top. So this really does heal dry lips really nicely. It also prevents your lips from getting dry as well, and this is a very good product for the winter time. It's very hydrating for the lips. So that is what I typically do in the mornings right now for my nighttime skincare routine. Again, I do like to switch up my moisturizers depending on what my face needs, but lately I have been going in with that Fresh Rose Deep Moisturizing Cream. It really is a lifesaver. It really does bring the hydration back to your skin, and that eye cream has also been a really good addition as well for hydration underneath the eyes. So this is my current winter skincare routine. I will be doing my nighttime skincare routine with using my Retin-A, and I'll also be doing a separate video of my nighttime skincare routine without using my Retin-A. So I will be having 2 more nighttime skincare routines coming your way very, very soon. It actually might be my next video to do. So I really hope that you found today's video helpful. Of course, if you have any questions, leave them below like you always do, and I will get back with you as soon as I can. And of course, I will see you guys in my next video. So thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you guys then. Bye guys.